wasn't me.
Wow. Okay. Hello, welcome to this video. My name's Dan, aka Lucent. I'm a singer-songwriter, music producer person, and today I'm going to be reacting to a bunch of brand new songs, including Taylor's remixes, Lana's new song, Conan's new song, and more. So let's go. I know I did like one of these catch-up videos literally 2 weeks ago, but like as soon as I put that bloody thing out, it was like, oh, Lana's put a new song out, oh, Conan's put a new song out, and then Taylor was like, oh, I'm redoing Karma and Snow on the Beach to feature more Lana, and there's another brand new song, special deluxe thing coming out, and I'm like, oh my god, like, I couldn't not listen to these songs any longer. I've decided to do another catch-up video, and my video that was going to be this week, which is Jessie Ware's That Feels Good. My reaction to that will be coming next week, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, so we're going to be catching up on stuff again this week, but I hope you enjoy these videos. I like doing them too. Did you enjoy the song that was playing in the intro? That's my song, I Love You More. You can stream it on all streaming platforms. And also, you can check it out on my Lucent Music YouTube channel. Before, I used to post all my music on this channel, but I've decided to split it off so that everybody who wants to listen to my music and get involved in that side of things can head over there. And I won't bother the rest of you. Apparently, it works better in the algorithm that way anyway. I'll be putting not only all my new songs that will be coming out, but also music videos, lyric videos. I'll be putting up my demos there, and also doing like behind the scenes stuff. If you're interested in my music and you want to support me in expanding that side of my career, then make sure to go and subscribe to that channel as well, and to check out my videos there. The link will be in the here. I think I'm going to start with the Taylor stuff. So let's go. Let's do Snow on the Beach 2.0. We're going to go straight in. Midnights. Another version of Midnights. Ooh, the arrangement seems slightly different, doesn't it? Yeah, there's like more instrumentation to it. That's cool. Like the piano is definitely further forward. I like that they've done like a new arrangement and not just added vocals in, you know. Yeah, this is nice. This is quite different, huh? Feels warmer and fuller. The other one seems slightly kind of frail in comparison, doesn't it? But it's coming down, no sound, it's all around. Honestly, I can't believe that they've actually done this. Kind of unheard of, you know. You ready?
This scene feels like what I want on a screen.
Different melody. It's so nice to hear her voice on this, finally. Nice. I love this kind of murky thing going in here. Nice. Nice. It's a more like dramatic version of the song as well. But it's coming down, no sound, it's all around. Nice. Oh, I like that. She really adds something to this song, like an extra layer of gravitas.
I don't even dare to wish it. Are we falling like snow?
Nice. I really like this version. It feels so much fuller, richer, and like Lana's vocal delivery just adds that extra sense of dreaminess to it, doesn't it? And those little Lana hums. It's a very Lana-esque thing to add, isn't it? I'm glad they've done this. Yeah, I like that they've taken the opportunity to make like an independent version. Nice. Yeah, I like that. It doesn't feel like it's just like a correction. It feels like it's different enough that it feels like a remix, you know, in a way. If you want to check out my original reaction to Snow on the Beach, you can do. I'll link it for you. I was sat there like, oh my god, I'm so excited for a collaboration between Taylor and Lana. What a dream. And then I, like everybody, was sat there like, where's Lana? Like, there was obviously Lana-isms in the like backing harmonies and in the vibe and stuff, but it just felt like a disappointment, you know? So it's really interesting that with the kind of opinions of people online, Taylor's actually decided to go back and re-record it with more Lana. It's like unheard of, isn't it? But I really like it, and I think I prefer it to the original too, because Lana just adds so much, like there's like a frailty in her voice, adds more intimacy and like more of a dreamlike quality as well. to this song and elevates it, I think. Okay, let's listen to the remix of Karma feat. Ice Spice. I like that this is getting a single treatment. It is my favourite song on Midnights. So, yeah. Okay, so far the same.
Karma is that girl. Like...
Oh. Hello.
Fucking shit for the hell of it.
Got my Midnights special edition on here. It's coming back around. Karma is a guy, karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma is a cat purring in my lap cause it loves me. Me and karma vibe like that. Oh, hello.
In your house.
Cool.
Got you waving pretty white flag.
Nice. This adds such a different element to it. I love the rhythm of it though.
I head up my bread up, I won't let up. Never. Promise that you're dragging that wagon.
It works really well, doesn't it? I never imagined this in it, but it works. Nice. I think like the kind of dreamlike production really suits having like a rap. It brings in like a level of dryness that's such a nice comparison to the dreaminess in the background. Yeah. Ask me what I learned from all these tears. I just remembered about the lyrics in this bit and I'm sad again. From town to town.
Karma is a queen.
Karma is the guy on the screen, but it's not anymore, is it? Sweet like honey, karma is a cat. Me and karma vibe like that.
Karma is my bestie.
Cute.
Karma's gonna hold you down.
Karma's gonna hold you down. It's quite threatening. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it adds an extra something to it. Ice Spice obviously has a confidence and a rhythmic delivery that I quite liked. And like, I really enjoy the tone of her voice. It really cuts through the production in a really cool way. Let's go on to the next song I've chosen for this list. And that is the song that has taken the gays by storm that I haven't listened to yet. This is Padam Padam by Kylie Minogue. I've heard that it's very catchy. People are talking about it as if it's a virus and... Okay. Ooh, it's kind of dark. Dark. Okay, so we're going to the club. It's making me feel like Naughty's club vibes.
I'll be in your head all weekend.
I'll be in your head all weekend, probably. Oh, that's a heartbeat. Oh my god, okay. Oh, okay. This is the vibe, huh? Okay. God, Kylie just knows, doesn't she? She knows. Me and my friend are going out next week and I'm just like, oh, this is definitely gonna play. This is the kind of song that would win Eurovision. It's totally that, isn't it? Like... Ooh. It's like immaculately produced, like so crisp, so catchy. God, Kylie just knows how to do it, doesn't she? Kylie's had one of those careers where she just like, she manages to reinvent every time and remains to be current, you know? That is so good. I'm obsessed already. That's going straight on my summer playlist. What a vibe. Like, it's got it's just so catchy and so like well produced. It just feels like it's the kind of thing that's going to go on and everyone's just going to go off. It's like just really, really, really well done. The thing about Kylie, yeah, is like obviously she was like big in the 80s with Neighbours and everything, and then obviously then had like a few like some really big early hits and like became this huge pop star as well. I feel like every single time, just when you think that maybe she's faded a little bit, she comes back. It was like our whole like spinning around era was then like, oh, here's another era of like Kylie dominance. And now here she is again, 2023, like 40 years later into her career, and she's still bringing out really current hits that are taking the internet and the world by storm. She just knows what she's doing, doesn't she? She's just fabulous. And she's like genuinely seems to be a very nice person. Like she's very philanthropic. She's always helping out on like UK like charity events and stuff. She's just a good egg, is Kylie, and I love to see she's having a viral hit, and it's great, isn't it? Like there's something so satisfying about somebody who's like, you know, she must be in her 50s now, having like a viral hit like on something like TikTok, which is like young person's game, you know. It's just great. I love it. Padam, Padam. I think, yeah, I'm going to be listening to that all day. Yeah, the shivers and butterflies, heart beating. It's like that moment when you meet somebody and you're like, I'm going to go home with you. It's like that moment in your heart. You can hear it. You can feel it. Let's go on to the next song. This is a new song from Conan Gray, who, as you know, I adore. Conan makes me cry all the time. So Super 8 I enjoyed, but I do feel like most of the good songs were put out before the album came out, and I was a bit sad about that. But I'm excited to see what this new song, Never Ending Song, is going to be like. And I'm also really excited to see where this is going to go in terms of like, is this a new era, like officially, or is this just a random song? Nice. Whoa. Heavy 80s. I'm down for that. Nice. Oh, it's so punchy. Nice. Such a big energy, followed by this like quite intimate, slow, quiet vocal. But our story wasn't stopping. Nice. Oh, nice. Seems kind of self-deprecating. I like how the end of the verse holds off on that chord as if it's not going to end, you know? On the edges of life, but we've grown. I can hear. It's quite a different vocal performance for Conan. It has this kind of like new age 80s flamboyant thing to it. Nice. And that ding 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 sounds a lot like, I don't know whether it is a sample, but it sounds like something, doesn't it? Nice. Nice. Really love the drum production. Super exciting. Ooh. Nice. I love that ending as well. For a song called Never Ending Song, it's really short. But yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. Like, the elements of the production were really exciting, like super 80s, maybe a little bit too 80s for me. I feel like maybe one of the 80s references could have been taken out. Do you know what I mean? Like even the style in which he was performing it almost sounds like he's like doing 80s cosplay in this song, which is no bad thing. I just think that like maybe it was a little bit too heavy-handed for me, but like there was so much of it I really enjoyed. Like it's a really electric song, like really gets you like, ooh, like shocks you, wakes you up, and I'm excited to see where this kind of style and level of production is going to go for Conan next. First I'll say, I apologise for calling, but I saw your face in a magazine today. Wasn't you too late, all my tears already falling, tried to turn the page, but our story wasn't stopping. It goes on and on and on. So it's this idea of being hooked on someone, right? You know, like, I apologise for calling you again, like, even though it should be over, I'm still hanging on, you know? You and I sacrificed my adolescence just to waste my time on the edges of your life. Wow. So it must be the same relationship that he's referring to. I do wonder whether like Conan needs to like break out of writing about this relationship, because I'm starting to kind of see a lot of similarities in the lyrics each time, you know? Going too close, now I can't amount to nothing, I can hear your voice in the music on the radio, and it goes on and on. I really like that though, like the imagery of it being like a song that's stuck in your head, like something that's so catchy and so enticing that it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on, goes round and round and round your head, and this person is that song for him. It's just like the same like story as like a lot of the stuff on the first album and on Super 8 as well. I just feel like Conan has so much more to offer, and I'm still waiting for it. And now you've all been waiting for it. This is Say Yes to Heaven by Lana Del Rey, which I think was a previously unreleased one, right? I did a reaction to a bunch of her unreleased songs recently, so if you haven't yet checked that out, I'll link it for you. But anyway, this is Say Yes to Heaven. Okay, let's go. I like that pan on that guitar. It's like shimmering. Ooh.
If you dance, I'll dance. If you don't, I'll dance anyway.
Wow. Let's fee. Wait to this song. Say yes to heaven, say yes to me.
I'll be right here. Got my mind on you.
Oh, I'm so lost in this. Like, it's so gorgeous. I adore the production on it. It's got that big wash that Lana's famous for, but it feels very grand. It feels like dreamlike, doesn't it? You know, like you're so lost in the ambience, you know.
Put my red dress on, get it on. Fight, I'll fight.
If you fight or fight, it's like I'll follow you anywhere.
Now it's all gone.
It doesn't matter, now it's all gone.
I got my mind on you.
My thinking is, my mind on you is, you know, on God, on religion, you know.
Say yes to me. I've got my eye on you.
Got my eye on you. It's like this idea that like she's like keeping an eye on them, making sure they're not doing anything wrong, you know. I wonder whether it is about heaven. Like, obviously the picture on the cover is like her praying and stuff. Oh, that was so gorgeous. I really, really, really liked that. Like, a beautifully written song from her. It's not necessarily breaking out the box of what I expect from Lana, but then I wouldn't necessarily expect this to. It is like a random standalone song, but it is gorgeous, and I love getting lost in the ambience of it, and I love the way the production kind of creates like such a kind of sense of scale. Like, to me, that level of scale, that level of kind of heaviness is meant to represent like the scale of heaven and the scale of God for Lana. I think how grand and how awe-inspiring that is. That's kind of the feeling I get from the sound of that song. If you dance, I'll dance. And if you don't dance, I'll dance anyway. So there's a sense of independence. I'm going to do what I want. Very Lana. Give peace a chance. Let the fear you have fall away. I've got my eye on you. I've got my eye on you. Say yes to heaven. Say yes to me. Say yes to heaven. Say yes to me. If you go, I'll stay. You come back, I'll be right here. Like a barge at sea. In the storm, I stay clear. Because I've got my mind on you. Maybe it's like her talking about her belief systems and how she is very solid in that. I think like the idea of if you dance, I'll dance, and if you don't, I'll dance anyway, is almost like kind of rebelling against people who don't really get why she is religious, and she's kind of saying, you know, I don't really care what you think, I'm going to do it anyway. I don't know though, because it's obviously like, that's an interpretation, because I don't think it's like very literal. Maybe like giving peace a chance, like it's kind of, I think it's about her ethos, you know, and maybe encouraging those around her to maybe give her way of life a try or something. If you dance, I'll dance. I'll put my red dress on, get it on. And if you fight, I'll fight. It doesn't matter. Now it's all gone. Maybe it's continuing themes from, did you know there's a Talmud Rosh Boulevard about death, you know? My mind on you, I've got my eye on you. Like, I'm thinking about you in heaven. I'm thinking about, like, who I am now that you're gone, you know. But there's definitely like there's a feeling of like her being rooted in her convictions, you know. There's the lyric, I'm like a barge at sea, in the storm I stay clear. If you go, I'll stay. You come back and I'll be right here. There's like lyrics that seem to suggest like I'm not going to be swayed from believing in what I want to believe in, whether that is love, whether that is religion, whether it's about a loved one, like someone who's died, like I'm not sure, but like that's the feeling I get from it, is that like there's a kind of such a strong belief in her, and it's so solid. And I think that like the weight of the song, the heavy, like I was saying, like how big and grand and heavy it feels, I think those things work in tandem with somebody who's saying, I'm going to be kind of heavy, you know, I'm gonna root my feet in and stick to what I believe. Yeah, I think that's what she was going for. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your interpretation of that song is. Let me know what the history of that song is. Before we go into the final song, a quick shout out to my patrons. These guys support me over on Patreon, where getting the name of the video is one of their perks. They can also get their videos unedited with no cuts. They can also request songs, artists, and albums from me as well. And everybody gets access to the exclusive Discord community, where everybody's all chatting about music and talking about the channel, talking about new stuff coming out, all of that. So yeah, make sure to head over there and make sure to support me on Patreon. Thank you to everyone who is doing so. Yeah. Wow, fast forward into the future, and someone did manage to find me a copy of the new Taylor Swift song that is released exclusively on an album that is only available at a gig. On the Till Dawn edition, on the CD, it's just like the amount of like special editions of Midnights now is actually ridiculous. Like, this is just really stupid, and the fact that I've had to resort to asking you guys to get me a link so that I can even hear this song is a bit ridiculous. So anyway, thank you for linking me. Let's go. So this is You're Losing Me. Ooh, kick drum.
You say I don't understand.
Very Midnights vibes. Yeah. I love the kind of room reverb on her vocal.
Remember looking at this room, we loved it cause of the light. Can wonder if it's time.
I like this a lot. There's a lot about the energy of this that I'm really feeling.
Feel tired even for a phoenix. Always you might just have dealt the final blow.
Oh wow.
You're losing me.
Maybe this is like a more recent situation with Joe. Maybe this is the reason she didn't put it out until now, you know? Wow. I really like this. And it fits into the Midnights world, but still expands upon it, you know?
Glared at you with storms in my eyes.
I really enjoy the production on it.
Someone you can't tell is dying.
Wow. Okay, so there's a fundamental disconnect between them now.
Bit my nails down to the quick.
So she's been sensing the anxiety, sensing the end. Oh God, I'm really sad.
I know my pain is such an imposition. The hallway,
And my pain is such an imposition.
stop. You're losing me.
Oh God, this is so good. As if this is like a random bonus track. Oh my God.
Find a pose. My heart won't stop.
Ah, this is so good. I love it. Taylor.
My heart won't stop. Till we were too far gone.
Wow.
My endless empathy.
Ugh.
To be the bravest soldier.
Ah, okay. So we're moving on from the Great War.
At this party.
Ugh. You're losing me. Oh my God.
Fading, thinking, do something.
Oh my God, do something. Oh my God, I love this so much.
Choosing me.
I've got nothing to believe unless you're choosing me.
You're losing me. Stop, stop.
This is so good.
My heart won't stop anymore.
That's so good. I love that so much. When is that going to be on Spotify? I need to listen to that 50,000 times. I love that so much. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like that really struck me in a way that a lot of Midnights kind of doesn't necessarily anymore. It's so heartbreaking given the context. Like lyrically so good. It reminds me more of like the kind of like end on end lyricism of Folklore and Evermore, which I think was missing a little bit in a lot of the stuff on Midnights. I loved the production of it, like the big moments and then those moments that were just so quiet where it's just like, stop, you're losing me. It's like so visceral to have these like big blow-ups, big arguments, but like the kind of like to take it back to like that simple, just the heartbeat and stop, you're losing me. Like, you know, this is the truth of it. Like, please, there's actually quite a quiet truth to this, you know? Oh, I love it so much. It's beautiful. Taylor, she does it again. Oh my God. And it's just like, I just feel so heartbroken about the whole situation with her and Joe, because like all the music from like Lover and all that, you know, was like, you know, I found my forever, you know, it's all like, this is it. This is, you know, that's really much the feeling we were getting from all of it. And like, so for it to like, you know, end, it's like, I don't know, it's really heartbreaking. That line where she's like, I wouldn't marry me either. God, really gives you some insight into how she's feeling about this breakup, because she's blaming herself, isn't she? You know, I think like I really loved all the lyricism that was like referencing like death, like in the heartbeat and stuff, like the heartbeat boom boom sound, like gave me vibes of like a, you know, heart monitor or something. This idea that someone's like lying in the bed sick and dying, and it's like, oh, we're losing them, is that phrase, isn't it? You know, we're losing them and she's that person, but the metaphor is their relationship, and like and that plays into so many elements of the lyrics. Let's look at the lyrics. You say I don't understand, and I say I know you don't. We thought a cure would come through in time, now I fear it won't. Remember looking at this room, we loved it because of the light. Now I just sit in the dark and wonder if it's time. Oh God, that reminds me of like some of the lyrics from some of the stuff in Reputation and in Lover, like the room like representing their kind of safe space, you know, them hosting the parties and cleaning up afterwards and being together on the sofa afterwards, like. And now she's like, we used to look at this room and think of lightness and beauty, and now it just makes me think of like darkness, and I'm just waiting for the end of this relationship. Do I throw out everything we built or keep it? I'm getting tired even for a phoenix, always rising from the ashes, mending all her gashes. You may have just dealt the final blows. There's this idea that maybe this has been coming for a long time. There's been a lot of arguments, a lot of like bust ups, and she feels like a phoenix because she's like constantly trying to come back from it. She's constantly trying to find this level of optimism to make it work. Like this one particular argument seems to be the final blow, you know. Can't find a pulse, my heart won't start anymore for you because you're losing me. Oh my God. Every morning I glared at you with storms in my eyes. How can you say that you love someone you can't tell is dying? I sent you signals and bit my nails down to the quick. My face was grey, but you couldn't admit that we were sick. So it's more like imagery of this like anxiety and the fact that it's been going on for a while and he hasn't even noticed. And this is the whole thing. She's like, you don't understand. Like, he's like, I don't understand. And she's like, I know you don't understand. You haven't been understanding this entire time when I've been grey, and when you've, you know, and when like you could see the storm within my eyes, you could see the relationship. How could you not see these things when they're so obvious to me? There's a clear miscommunication, a clear disconnect. I gave you all the best me's, my endless empathy. All I did was bleed and try to be the bravest soldier, fighting in only your army, front lines. Don't you ignore me. So it's like all these things that she was like fighting for, and like she feels like she hasn't received the same level back from him. And I wouldn't marry me either, a pathological people pleaser who only wanted you to see her. That's just so heartbreaking. Do something, babe, say something. Lose something, babe, risk something. Choose something, babe, I got nothing. I've got nothing to believe unless you're choosing me. So she's basically, it's like there's an ultimatum. She's saying at some point you need to jump in. Maybe it's this, maybe she asked him to marry her and he faltered. You know, I wouldn't marry me either. And that sense of like, unless you make that decision, stop being airy-fairy and like not sure. Like, unless you make that decision, then you've lost me, you know? I think that's what it's coming down to. She's saying, you need to make a decision to step up and keep me. Because at this point, all this like, you know, to and fro arguing, not communicating, him not making that stand is losing her. And that's kind of, I guess, ultimately what happened. So good. I can't wait for that song to be actually easily listenable so I can add it to my playlist. Back to old Dan to end the video. Oh my God, so good. If you want to check out my reaction to Jessie Ware's album That Feels Good, it is up on Patreon now. You can click the link on the screen here to go through to my Patreon. Or if you want to watch my original Midnight's reaction, it's here. Padam, padam. That's going to be stuck in my head.